in a realm once whole and radiant. Two dimensions, the world above and the realm below, existed as one under the imaginative rule of a young king. His creativity brought light to all corners of the land. But tragedy, as sudden as a storm, shattered his heart. That heartbreak tore the world apart and cloaked the land in darkness. What rose from the shadows was an ominous force known as a shroud, a malevolent presence feeding on fear and forgotten memories. Welcome, brave adventurers, to Storytime, the only place where recaps are short, sharp, and so well explained, even your pet goldfish would understand. Fast forward to the present, we meet Peter, a curious and imaginative boy, and his sister Verity, as their family relocates to the countryside town of Wilson. Their new home, aged and whispering with echoes of the past, hold an eerie familiarity for Peter. While exploring its dusty corridors and creaky floorboards, the siblings uncover a concealed room, a time-worn space filled with peculiar artifacts. Among them is a golden piece of an unknown mechanism and a mysterious jar brimming with tiny, glowing creatures. One night, during a thunderous storm, the children are jolted awake by tremors in the house. Their bed shakes violently, then collapses to the floor, plunging them into a subterranean world unlike anything they've ever imagined. This is a realm below, a magical, hidden kingdom teetering on the edge of ruin. As they recover from the fall, Peter and Verity are greeted by Ferdy, a quirky, armadillo-like creature who introduces them to Pangolin, a secretive group fighting to save their realm. To their astonishment, the Pangolin recognize Peter as the long-foretold king, destined to heal the divide and vanquish the shroud once and for all. Peter, overwhelmed and skeptical, struggles to grasp why he, of all people, could be a king. He initially resists the idea, feeling out of place and unsure. But Verity, ever courageous and quick-witted, encourages him to believe in the impossible. Their bond grows stronger as they begin to explore the stunning landscape of the world below. The leader of the Pangolins, Elwyn, gives Peter the sacred book that contains 5 songs revealing the locations of the other, for pieces of the great clock. However, the pages of the book are blank. Elwyn tells Peter that the songs are hidden, and he must find someone called Luminaire, who will teach him how to see them. Peter, his sister, and Pling find a Luminaire, guided by the Pangolin Pling. Peter encounters a riddle. Where time is 10 and 2 strokes end, a boy will find the age of men. This leads them to an ancient sundial. Peter deciphers a riddle, realizing that 10 and 2 strokes signify 12, and adding one more equals 13, the age symbolizing transition into manhood. Upon finding the number 13 on the sundial, he uncovers a second piece hidden beneath it. Another riddle guides them. Creatures blind, a count of 3, a piece is hid where eyes must see. Subtitles like script. This clue leads to an ancient arena inhabited by blind creatures. Peter must rely on his other senses and inner courage to navigate the darkness. By counting 3 steps and trusting his instincts, he locates a third piece concealed within the arena. Subtitles like script. The journey takes them to a temple where the floor shifts based on memory games. Peter faces a challenge that tests his recollection and focus. As he successfully completes the memory tasks, the path stabilizes, revealing the 4th piece of the great clock. The final piece lies within the citadel, guarded by the shroud's minions. The team reaches the citadel, a towering structure of gears and mirrors. It's now shrouded in gloom. As they attempt to restore the final gear, the shroud descends upon them, whispering doubts into Peter's ear. But in an emotional breakthrough, Peter embraces his grief, realizing the original king's pain was passed on to him not to break him, but to teach him the value of healing through imagination. With courage ignited in Verity's unwavering support, Peter completes the timekeeper, turning back the tide of darkness. The shroud is dissolved in a brilliant storm of light, and the worlds above and below begin to merge once more. As dawn breaks across both realms, Peter, now fully awakened to his power, is crowned not just a king, but a bridge between worlds. Verity stands beside him, a guardian of stories and protector of truth. The film closes with the siblings gazing at the horizon, hope restored, imagination alive, and a future reborn. Before the shroud of YouTube darkness swallows this video into the algorithm smash that like button like you're restoring the great clock. Subscribe so you don't miss more magical recaps. See you in the next adventure. And remember, algorithms fear imagination,